This is big.
This is big.
The big show. So big.
The Big Show. Kiss 92.
So nice on a Tuesday morning, having friends in the studio, just relaxing and about to catch up on some good times.
Yeah.
We have the face of Sgcarmart himself, Julian Co, with us. Good morning, Julian.
Good morning, guys.
Julian,
Welcome back.
Is that like your official designation? Like when you give someone out your card, right? Does it say Julian Co, the face of Sgcarmart?
No way.
No, I tell you what, I got
It
a new
should
one.
be?
It should be the face that runs the place.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's a very nice
So-
Your bosses tuned in. Your bosses tuned in.
So what is your official designation?
I'm currently the general manager of the media team. So the
Okay.
media team consists of editorial, video, events. It's a big portfolio, but I'm getting used to it.
AKA the face of Sgcarmart.
No, I think he's got a brilliant team. Absolutely brilliant. I last caught up with Julian at the Sgcarmart Carnival recently and got to meet his team as well. And over the years, we've been involved with the Sgcarmart Awards and all that. So always nice catching up with Julian and his team. He's got a very strong team behind him, very good bosses as well. And of course, whenever people want to buy a new car or pre-owned cars or whatever, they will turn to the Sgcarmart app for help.
Yes.
And you know what? I'm totally honored that because I know that Glenn as well as FD had been hosting the Sgcarmart Awards for years and years and years.
Only like 10 years, huh, bro?
Yes.
And then,
Time flies,
And then
man.
thank you for entrusting me with hosting it last year. Finally going with a
Yes.
woman.
In Jewel, right?
In Jewel, yeah, last December.
in Jewel.
Yeah, that
so
was
we
fun.
are already in the midst of planning our car of the year 2026 or slash 2027. We haven't selected a venue yet.
Okay.
We are still sourcing for places. We want it to be nice. We want it to be cozy. Friends will join us. All our clients and friends alike will all come by. But
Okay, yes,
we
fine.
haven't
I will
found a
host
place
it for
yet.
you again.
Whoa. I'm just putting out there, but our talent manager has already reached out to me to ask about next year's.
Oh,
Okay?
there you go.
Not shy.
But you've been very, very busy as well, Julian. For what I hear, you just
Yes.
took a journey to Europe.
Yes. So I was in Tenerife, Spain for the Ferrari 849 Testarossa Spider. What a lovely car. And then I came back. Then I went to Munich for the all-new Xiaopeng Mona L03. Both these cars will be coming in Q4 this year.
Tell us about this. I mean, that's not a name I'm familiar with.
I know.
Xiaopeng?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So it was such a cool car. I mean, it's a sort of like a coupe SUV. It will actually be priced below the G9. So we are looking at, just above 200 grand for now,
Right,
at
okay.
least with current COE prices. Very cool car. I actually had the chance to shake Xiaopeng's hand. The owner himself. Yeah, I know. It was such a cool moment.
Is he a legend?
I mean, he's like the China version of Elon Musk.
Oh, wow.
So when
Okay.
he came down for the presentation, he was very proud. He said, Xiaopeng is a tech company before a car company. We built all the tech in the car. And it's a very cool thing because it's a very nice concept to know that there's this small size. I mean, he's about my height.
Okay.
And that's like pine size, And I looked at
Xiaopeng indeed.
Yes. And I looked at him. I'm like, oh man. I mean, I can look
Like
him
we're
in the
like
eye.
twins.
Yeah, I can look him in the eye. I don't have to look up or anything like that. And I shook his hand. He was very calm about everything. All the questions that we threw at him, and we really threw him some really tough questions.
Yep.
He was really calm. He spoke to us. He was very confident. And I realized one thing: people like him, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk. I think when they're free. I mean, I'll give you a comparison, right? When I'm free, I sit down at home, I listen to my oldies, I drink my whiskey, and I think about what I have to do tomorrow.
Yes.
But for people like them, when they're free, they sit down, they think about ideas. They think
Yeah.
about what can I do to make things better.
What can I invent?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What can I solve,
And the fact that, he was so calm and he was so clear, answered every question. You know what that tells me? It tells me he believes in his product.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Tim. And I think I've got to give it to him. I mean, this guy started from nothing, became somebody. And Xiaopeng is only like a 12-year-old brand.
Wow, okay.
And it has so many products all over Europe now. France, Denmark. It's all over Norway as well. And it's now finally moving into Munich, and they actually chose Munich because they said that Munich was like the home to automobiles. You know?
Yeah, it's
right.
true.
BMW is there, Mercedes
Yeah.
not far, Porsche is a drive away, and they said let's do it in Munich, and it's actually the first model to actually go global, as in really launch it globally.
Right,
And it's
right,
coming
right.
to Singapore. you
It's
said?
coming to Singapore in
Nice.
Q4.
You know, were they at the Festival of Speed? I mean, recently
Good
concluded
work.
Festival of
No,
Speed.
no,
in
no,
the-
I
yeah,
wasn't. I
in the
wasn't
UK.
there.
You didn't go, huh?
I flew to London before going to Spain.
Yeah.
And then the festival would be after the Ferrari trip.
Right.
And I said no because I
Too
miss my
much.
Hokkien mee.
Oh,
So, no, I
okay.
need to go.
Because
Well,
our friends from BYD and Denzel were part of the Festival of
Yes,
Speed as
that's
well,
right.
and that's where people saw, the Young Wang.
Yes,
and,
yes.
and that's
Nice,
right, all that.
nice.
Okay, let's continue to talk to Julian on the Big Show TV. Meantime, here's Jordan Edutunji with Kelani on Kiss 92. Yeah.
All right, I have a question. It is a non-car related question, okay? It is a driver related question.
EV, for EVs as well.
No, just drivers in general. Obviously, Julian, in your line of work, researching cars, attending car shows all around the world, you haven't just looked at cars, you've probably experienced driving. Okay?
Yes.
And drivers all around the world. And when it comes to drivers,
I see where this
let's
is going.
put it this way, okay? Singaporeans, we're not high up there in the nicest drivers in the world. Okay, let's just be honest, okay? And recently I went to Brisbane, Australia, and I will say this, okay? I have never met nicer drivers, better drivers, more gracious drivers on the roads in my life than I did in Brisbane. So you have driven in more countries around the world. I want to know, where have you found the best drivers?
Germany.
Germany.
Oh, okay.
Germany, the Germans are very giving. So I'm going to tell you a story. Quick one, right? All over the world, when someone cuts me, I will probably wind down my window and fight with them, verbally. But US is the only place I will. I'll just, I'm sorry, I'll just wind up my window and hide my face. But in Germany, the Germans are very giving. They are good drivers. They are fast drivers, very good, very steady. But when you signal and you want to overtake or whatever,
They don't
will
speed up.
They don't speed up for sure.
And try and cut you off.
They will give way or they will just slow down for you to cut in, and then
Yeah.
it's a very nice gesture. So I was in Brisbane. I was living in Brisbane for 2 years.
Yeah.
They are very nice people
Yes.
as well. Very giving. But I do reckon Germans are slightly better because they are less obnoxious.
Okay.
Okay,
the
let's.
road.
Can I
sure.
come to the defense of Singaporean drivers?
If you want to.
Please do.
Okay, I also believe that Singaporean drivers are not, they irritate the hell out of me.
Yes, of course.
But these days, I'm very much more patient. Before, I'll chase cars. I will drive up next to the car and show my face and stuff like. Stop at a traffic light, wind down, and we can have an argument at the
Yes.
traffic light. But I think it is the way we were all brought up here in Singapore. I think Singaporean drivers are a confused bunch because of the laws and stuff like that. On one hand, we are encouraged not to speed. On the other hand, we are not told that driving too slowly is just as bad as driving too fast.
Yes.
And being
But that's
and as a
common
result
sense,
of as a result of that, and I love the fact that you brought up common sense. Singaporeans are not allowed to use our common sense on the roads here because of the laws, and that is the problem.
Okay, so there's a very fine line between driving fast and driving recklessly.
Of course,
right?
yeah,
and
of
a lot
course.
of people confuse that. I
Yeah.
can drive fast, but I'm not reckless.
Yeah.
I think Singaporeans have currently we are facing one big problem, that is the old age. I mean there are a lot of older folks on the road. So
Yeah.
I think that it's something that we need to consider, or at least the government needs to consider, going through a more thorough check
Yes.
before renewing your
Yeah.
license.
Absolutely.
Because I think right now I think the age is 60 or 65 or something. I'm not too
For
sure
what?
about that.
What is the
to
65?
to go through another test
Okay.
before the check. I think they need to be slightly more stringent on that. So that's the first thing. The second thing is I have to agree with you, bro. I think I'm more patient now. I'm more zen. I'm not so guns and roses on the road. I'm
Yeah.
more like, lobo on the road.
It's called maturity.
Yeah, I'm more calm now. I don't want to get myself into any unnecessary trouble, and I think drivers should do the same. But there are a lot of drivers out there who are really hot-tempered.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't blame them, I mean, if you're on the road for 12 hours,
Yeah.
I'm not going to signal because I'm tired, man. I'm just going to go about my day, right? And it happens. And these are things we need to be a little bit more understanding, a little
And
bit more
gracious,
giving.
yeah.
Yes, we
Yeah.
need to be slightly more
And
gracious
patient as well,
Good thing you said that. I mean, based on the patience thing, right? This ties into the next thing I'm going to say. And that is a lot of people take things personally on the roads, right?
Yes.
The use of a horn. The use of a horn does not necessarily mean someone is attacking you. Sometimes the horn can just come on to
It's, "Hey,
inform
hello."
you that somebody is here. Please just take note, right? In
Yes.
case, better to be safe than sorry. But a lot of people will take a horn personally. Oh, you hate my guts. You are attacking me. Wow, then they slow down. Even flashing your car can trigger somebody. Your lights can trigger somebody.
Well, all they have to do is go to India and realize that the horn is used for communication. Okay,
Yes.
but I just wanted to say, like he said, or both of you said, Australia, Brisbane, they're very gracious. You said Germany has some of the best drivers and all that. Besides Singapore, let's put Singapore out of the equation.
Yes.
Where are the worst drivers?
Well, I can't say, to be honest. I mean,
We can't talk about cities like Jakarta or Bangkok because it's just too crowded. But if you say worst drivers,
still Singapore.
Wow.
and I told
In
him
my
to keep
experience,
it out of
wake
the
up
mix.
call.
There you
In
go.
my experience, and I've driven in Bangkok. Believe
have
me,
you?
I have driven in Bangkok. The jam is crazy. Making a lane change,
It's
is
impossible.
is a challenge.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
you can still do it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
can
because
still
they'll
do
give
it.
way.
They are understanding. They
Yes.
are
You can
very
still do it.
understanding.
Agree.
I think in Singapore, I blame it on one thing, and that's stress.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I get frustrated because I'm stressed.
Okay, let's come back to that.
Yes.
Kiss 92 traffic.
On the PIE towards Changi after Thompson Road, avoid lanes 1 and 2. An accident has been spotted. Also on the Central Boulevard towards Nickel Highway and Shenton, a vehicle's broken down before Raffles Quay. Avoid lane 5. If you're around the junction of Ang Mo Kio Avenue 10, Street 52 and Street 54, traffic lights are not working there. And in the CTE tunnel towards the SLE after Outram Road, avoid lane 3. An accident as well. Finally, at the junction of Boundary Road, Lorong Chuan and Serangoon Avenue 2, traffic lights are faulty there as well. If you spot anything else, 8855
Kiss 92 traffic update brought to you by BYD. Discover the all-new BYD Sea Lion 7 Extended Range and Sea Lion 8 DMI 7-seater. Experience advanced technology, powerful performance, and premium comfort. Visit your nearest BYD showroom today.
One day our traffic will be brought to you by Sgcarmart. We have Julian Co, the face of Sgcarmart, with us, and I just received a text message. One of our friends is at your office right now.
Oh, wow.
and they kind of tuned into you, right? So, very good morning to everyone who are tuned in to us from the Sgcarmart office right now. Yeah, your man is with us this morning.
Good morning.
Discussing everything automotive, and of course, Sgcarmart's app is, I think, the most downloaded automotive app here in Singapore and perhaps maybe even around the region. Thank you very much for taking time off to be with us,
Thank
Julian.
you very much for having me.
Yeah, we've
Always
missed
a
you.
blast with
yeah.
you.
When was the last time you came into the studio anyway?
I can't remember.
Not
Actually,
here.
never, no?
Not
Yeah.
here.
No,
Yeah,
I've been here once.
With us.
I've been with you guys, and it
Okay.
was at that time it was FD. I think.
Okay, yes.
Yes. At that time it was
Okay.
FD.
And then we
Meet
said
FD's replacement.
Oh, don't say that.
Timo.
Please don't say
Timothy
that. I was
O.
very stressed when you said that.
Okay,
moving along.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
talking on the Big Show TV. If you missed anything at all, you can always head to our YouTube and Facebook channels. But we were talking about Singaporean drivers, and we were asking you about where you think in the world the worst drivers are, and you said Singapore because you've been everywhere, and you said you have to really blame it on stress, and
Yes.
you were about to pick it up from there.
Yes, I think it's stress because I feel it too. I mean, after a long day at work, I've got KPIs to meet. There's pressure. It's a boiling point, and you get into the car. I gotta rush to pick the kids. I gotta go back. I gotta please the wife. There are a whole lot of things, right?
Yeah.
And on the road is the only time that I want peace.
Oh.
Okay.
I listen to my music. This is the only time I can have my me time, apart from gym, of course.
Yeah.
And when somebody just cuts me off, it just, it just snaps. And I'm like, why do you have to do this? I mean, this is my time,
Yeah.
But I can't blame the guy. I can't blame the driver.
He's
for
going
cutting
through
me
the
off.
same thing as you
Exactly.
are. Yeah.
All of us are going through the grinding, the machinery of grind,
Yeah.
and I can't blame the guy. But yet, on the other hand, I feel frustrated.
That's a good word to use, okay? Because I totally
Which word?
agree.
Which
In
word?
fact, frustration, okay? Because I was just telling somebody the other day, and we all kind of agreed the perfect way, the fastest way to measure a society's frustration level is to just go and take a drive on the roads and see how people react in traffic.
But isn't it our onus to react the way we should react? Do you know what I mean? Like you say, someone
course.
cuts you off, and if you don't get angry, then you just carry on with your drive.
Yes.
Unless, of course, he's really cutting into your lane like the person that.
But whether we get angry or we tolerate it depends on where we are as well in life.
Yes.
Yes, of course. If you're stressed and angry with everyone else, of course you're going to be angry.
Yeah.
But if I get the Toto next Monday, I will not be frustrated.
You'll be driving
I will just be like,
slowly.
it's okay,
You know
man.
what?
No
Don't
cut in
problem.
front of me, sure.
But you
you know?
see, and that's because your stress has been alleviated.
Yes.
Right? So it's all down to, like Glenn said, where you are in life.
But I think we cannot deny this one fact, and that is, I do reckon we need to be more gracious.
Yep.
Not just in driving, by the way,
Yeah.
everything else. I
Yeah.
mean, we don't understand other people's problems. Other people will not understand my problems, but we need to just be a little bit more giving.
And empathetic.
Yes.
Yep.
I mean, it just goes to show people going into the lifts, coming out of the lifts. I mean, you're trying to get in, people trying to get out. You're like, look, we can't both do it at the same time.
Yes.
You know?
No, but you're squabbling over seconds. You know what I mean? Just not letting somebody turn into or filter in your lane. It'll save you maybe 2 seconds or something like that. But people are so resistant to
Yeah.
just giving
Yes.
that
It's
up.
the kiasu-ism in us.
Yes.
So I always say, just have your beverage out of a beautiful whiskey
Oh,
glass,
I agree.
and
I agree.
everything will be
So
okay.
this is the question, right? I always ask people when they're angry with us
Yep.
on the roads, right? I'll say, if let's say you have $1 million, if you drop $2, will you calculate the $2? They'll be like, no, I don't think so. I say, if you have 1 million hours and you drop 2 seconds,
Or 2 seconds, yeah.
or even 2 minutes for that matter,
Yeah.
why should you be so angry?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's
That should
it
be on a bumper
no-
sticker.
Exactly.
Okay, let's continue to talk to Julian on the Big Show TV. All right, it's 9:23.
Kiss 92 Time Check brought to you by BYD.
I mean, you guys should bring bumper stickers to Singapore, man. You guys will have so many lovely quotes on the back of
Absolutely.
people's cars.
No, but actually, right now, since we talk about stress and how it relates to the driving experience, drivers on the roads, this is a perfect way, and I suppose maybe some car brands have already started jumping onto that. Whereas using a stress-free benefit as a marketing thing, right? If I'm in a car and I'm going to be stuck in there, I'm going to be frustrated with the world, right? Because I'm tired, I've had a long day, then maybe we make the car more comfortable on the inside, more stress-free, more enjoyable just sitting there. So even if you're stuck for hours in traffic, at least you're comfortable.
But the
right?
cars are already so comfortable. You come
Make
with
it
massage
more.
seats and all that. But one thing I have to say is Singapore has such great roads. We've got such good infrastructure. We've actually got lanes that people can see. You go to other countries
Yeah.
in
Yes.
Asia, Thailand, wherever it is, Bangkok and all that. The lanes are like all over the place.
They don't
guessing.
maintain
You
their
can't
roads.
go across to the other side unless you do a U-turn 5 kilometers down,
Yep.
you know? So
Yep.
we have no excuse to be driving badly in Singapore at all.
But that's why we pay road tax.
Yeah.
To make sure our roads. But I cannot disagree with you. I think our roads are very
fantastic.
Are really well paved out. Government is really doing a good job with the roads. I mean, compared to just our neighboring countries, Singapore is gold.
Yes.
It's gold standard, and you can't deny that. But Singaporeans are spoiled, me included. I will not deny that.
Yeah.
I think we are spoiled because we have been given so much good stuff. that when
Complacent, yeah.
we are becoming very complacent. We're like, we take it for granted and all that kinds of stuff. Until you step out of your own country, you realize, well, actually, Singapore is a great place to be in.
Yeah. I mean, Singapore is a great place to be in, without a doubt. But I feel like on the roads, I want to enjoy my drive a little bit more. I mean, getting back to what you were talking about as well, it's your own time in the car, But it's not so enjoyable enjoyable to drive here in Singapore.
No,
I
it's
feel.
not.
Yes.
It's
No,
not. I
and
agree.
you know what we end up
That's
doing?
the unfortunate thing.
We take our bad habits, we cross the causeway, and then we irritate our neighbors, right? Because 2 weeks ago, remember when I went on to KL, right? On the causeway. On the causeway, look, all the cars are not going to be moving, okay?
Of course.
You're stuck, everybody's stuck.
Yes.
But you'll see some entitled Singaporeans, and I will
Yeah.
say Singaporeans because I was looking at their plates, who they're in the wrong lane, just cut, you know what I mean? Don't even signal, scared to put up hand or that. Don't even acknowledge when someone gives way to you. I didn't see this from any Malaysian plates.
Yeah.
All Singaporean plates.
Oh man, it's actually a very embarrassing thing.
It
to,
is.
to witness. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
sometimes I go around telling everyone I meet around the world, Singapore is the best place to be. Safety, cleanliness, we are number one. We've
Yeah.
got the number one airport for crying out loud. You know?
Yeah.
And so I'm very
the most
proud of
powerful
that.
passport.
We knew it was coming.
And I'm very proud to be a Singaporean because I've got 3 girls, and
Yeah.
of course safety is the utmost priority, right? And I go around telling the Koreans, I go around telling the Europeans, the Americans, I tell them, you got to come to Singapore. This is the best place to be. But as a Singaporean, sometimes witnessing what you just said,
It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah,
and
it
it
is
happens. It happens.
It's yeah.
Let's move on to something else.
Okay.
I just want to find out a little bit more about Sgcarmart as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so what's new with Sgcarmart?
Okay, so
Julian?
we just ended the Sgcarmart Carnival last month. That was held at Singapore Expo. We're gonna do the second edition in December, early December.
Twice a year.
Twice a year now. This year's the
Nice.
first year we're gonna do twice
Please
a year.
don't become bigger than our Cars Expo, okay?
That's gonna be a tough challenge,
friendly,
man.
you know.
Of course. I think Singapore
Friendly
Expo. I think
But you must also support our
course,
Cars
I'm
Expo.
there.
Then we will also support your Sgcarmart.
But I
okay?
must say the Cars at Expo is very well established. And I say
Yes.
that because when I tried going to the Car Expo, I remembered on a Sunday, there was no way the car could go in. It was a long queue.
Yep.
Car park was completely full. When you come to our Sgcarmart Carnival, you can still find a lot. So I use that as a benchmark. But I think Singapore right now, as far as I can remember, there are 6 main car shows in Singapore. Of course, we have the Motor Show, followed by Singapore Expo, the Cars at Expo, and then it's Sgcarmart Carnival. So there are 2 Cars at Expo, right?
Yes.
There are 2 car expos. There are going to be 2 Carnival. There will be 1 Singapore Motor Show, and of course there's 1 Sgcarmart's Beyond Motion.
Oh, okay.
And we
What's
have-
be-
Which is
what's
all about
beyond
EV.
EV,
Yes, it's
okay.
all
EVs.
electrified, not just EV but electrified. So when I say electrified, it includes plug-in hybrids,
see, okay.
as well. And
Okay.
we are going to make it. Last year was a thematic sort of exhibition. This year we have 1 day specific for B2B.
When is it happening?
It's going to happen sometime first week of March, actually.
Next year.
Next
okay,
year.
Okay.
So we have already started planning, like right now. We have we already have all the decks and all the preparation, all the contact lists. We have already prepped that, and we are very excited about it. But I must say, it is a challenge. It is a challenge because B2B, I must be honest, isn't exactly Sgcarmart's forte. Our
Yeah,
forte
okay.
is really B2C.
To C, yeah.
But I do reckon we have to step out of our comfort zone to improve. We need to make ourselves feel a little bit uncomfortable so that
Of
we can
course.
get better, right?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we're going to do. And Beyond Motion is all about giving businesses a chance to meet people. It's also obviously giving our clients, our friends, a chance to sell their cars to our
In a
consumers
different
as well.
way, yeah.
Yes, and it's going to be an educational yet entertaining sort of place to be. Whereas our carnival is more, I would say, like a marketplace, right? It's for our used car friends. It's also for our new car dealers to come in and sell their cars.
Yeah.
Because this is what I believe. When COE is priced currently is crazy. Cat A is 126, Cat B is
So
129,800.
close to, always close. Huh?
People are not going to showrooms because they're so expensive.
Yeah.
And when people don't go to showrooms, the showrooms must come to people.
Yeah.
And that's when offline road shows and events must happen.
And that's why all the cars nowadays are going to malls and putting their showrooms there, right?
Yes. Look at BYD. BYD just
Yeah.
opened a new
Tampines, yeah.
one
Give me a
store,
glass.
and I think it's a perfect.
Yeah, I was just telling Glenn actually. I think bringing cars out to shopping malls and all that. To be fair, when I was growing up, I didn't really see stuff like that happening.
It wasn't happening.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think it's a great idea because I tell you, once you get people to sit in the car, Just even if they don't test drive the car, right? Just sit in the car,
Yes.
touch the wheel, the seats, imagine themselves actually being there. That's half the battle won already.
And it's no longer a destination. Let's go to Alexandra Road.
Yeah.
Let's go to Lenki. Let's go to
Yeah.
Ubi and look at the cars. Oh, look, they're at Great Wall. They're at Centrepoint. They're wherever it is, right?
Yes, and it's always the kids, Mama, Papa, look, a car, I want to
Yeah.
sit inside.
Yeah.
At the moment they get in there, habis,
That's
the
it.
parents sit in, they totally imagine what the whole family would have
Yes.
if they bought the car.
I've seen it with my own eyes, right? During road shows, people, regular family, right? They're just walking by and they don't have the intention to buy a car.
Yeah.
And they go to a road show and they just sit down,
That's
settle,
it.
sign a deal,
Yep.
everything is done.
Yep.
And I actually asked them, I said, did you actually have the intention to buy a car? And they said, no, actually, I was just here to have lunch. But, we saw a car, we decided, let's give it a try.
Yes, that's Singapore for you, right?
Went out to Tapao, came back with a car.
I want to do the same.
Like are Singaporeans rich? Well, what do you think?
Yes. But I do think this very strongly is why we're doing so many events, as you come up before, is we know that we are strong online, but we cannot afford to be complacent.
Yeah.
Hence, we want to dabble a little bit more offline, and that's where events come into play. I mean, we have Sgcarmart Carnival, Sgcarmart Beyond Motion. We are not in the game to, let's just say, supersede Motor Show or
Of
the
course,
Car
yeah.
Expo.
It's
We just
different.
want to, we are in our own space. We want to do our own thing, and we believe that when everybody come together, we can actually create something that's more than the sum of its parts.
Yeah.
So Car Expo does its thing. We support Car Expo, and then when we do our thing, Car Expo comes and support us.
Yeah,
We can actually
yeah.
create something more.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really, really cool thing to do, and that's exactly why I love the industry this much. Is because everybody knows everyone.
Yeah.
And we are all out here to just help each other climb higher
Yeah.
and better
And
stronger.
collaboration. It's all
Exactly.
about collaboration.
I mean, it's
yeah.
brilliant. Every time we go to an event and we see everybody there, it's like we realize how small the industry is
Yes.
and how much stronger we can be if we just collaborate. with
Exactly.
this.
Exactly.
And obviously, you must be very proud of how much Sgcarmart has grown. Okay, like how this year is how many years already? Huh?
Sgcarmart is now 22 years.
Oh,
Yes.
amazing.
Hey, you know,
remember-
SG Come Out was with us at
Yes,
SPH.
yes, yes.
Yes.
So-
That's when we.
Because I
got
remember,
to know
I mean,
Julian.
the car that I just sold, the 18-year-old car, when I was first looking, I remember going to Sgcarmart, and even back then, I mean, I don't think anyone would take offense. People thought of Sgcarmart as, it's just a listing, right? It tells you all
Yes.
different car prices.
You
used
are
car
right.
But since then, it has grown so much, right?
Yes.
I mean, you guys do your analysis,
Yes.
your collaborations of all the different brands. It is a one-stop portal for everything.
I think I must say I am proud. I mean, I've been with Sgcarmart for about 16 years now.
Wow, that's a long
And
time.
I went through all the different phases, the changes, the restructuring, the revamping. And I must say, it is like a small family.
Yeah.
We are there for each other. We don't like, I gotta help you. I don't want anyone. I want to go home. I don't want to help you. We're not that kind of people, right? We wanna be. We always believe that if you wanna better yourself, number one, you gotta step out of your comfort zone, and number two, you gotta start learning things that other people are doing as well. And by doing that, you can only do that if you help other people, if you help your colleagues, and if you help your colleagues' clients even. So I am stepping out of my comfort zone. I think more so since I became a dad. I must admit, I have been very arrogant and selfish in the past, but since I became a dad, I decided to just be a little nicer.
So cute though. You started off as a single man in Sgcarmart, came out married. But what was your position when you started?
I was just a writer.
Okay.
Not
I
yet the
remember
face.
No, the GM. Yeah.
Not yet the face.
When
that
I say
runs
the face, I mean the face. You see his
is.
face on the van, no.
I have seen it. Yeah. And if you look at social media and all that, it's Julian Co.
But do you notice the similarity? As you've gotten nicer, as you've gotten older, once parenthood, you've also become a gracious driver as well.
Yes, see,
Traffic,
exactly.
traffic.
Exactly.
Going back on here.
at straitstimes.com.
Kiss 92.
I listen all day. My favorite station. We love it.
Kiss 92.
Turn it up.
Kiss 92 traffic.
Okay, we have a broken down vehicle in the CTE tunnel towards the AYE after Havelock Road. And also, if you are in the CTE tunnel at the Outram Road exit, another vehicle has broken down there as well. I think that might be the same situation. On the AYE towards the MCE after the PIE, broken down vehicle as well. On the PIE towards Changi after Jalan Baha, avoid lane 5, a broken down vehicle. And where else do we have a situation on the PIE towards Changi after Thompson Road? Avoid lanes 1 and 2. An accident has been spotted. Wherever you are this morning, stay safe.
Kiss 92 traffic update brought to you by BYD. Discover the all-new BYD Sea Lion 7 Extended Range and Sea Lion 8 DMI 7-seater. Experience advanced technology, powerful performance, and premium comfort. Visit your nearest BYD showroom today.
We're catching up with Julian Co, the
Why are you
face,
laughing?
the face of BYD, the face of the face of SG
Oh my
Carmart.
gosh, did you just say that?
You know what? Because I just came out of my
BYD.
the traffic update sponsored by BYD. That's right. Sorry about that. But I've got many friends at BYD as well, so that's.
They don't really care.
And speaking of BYD, we're wrong. It's tuned in right now.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't
Good
think
morning,
they
Vera.
mind. They're so close to Julian. They probably
No.
consider Julian one of their own too.
Everybody is close to Julian.
Yeah,
but
Julian is very neutral in that sense.
Yes.
You know, he's got a which is why I wanted to ask you, right? Is there any brand, when it comes to cars that you
Yes.
have not test driven?
Oh,
Well, that is a very good question.
Right, you have
That
test
is a
driven
very good
everything.
question.
Everybody wants Julian to do a reel for them.
Every brand?
And that's why he's like, being flown here, there,
Yeah.
everywhere.
I've
because-
not driven a Koenigsegg.
I was going to say.
Oh.
Koenigsegg.
I've not-
a
Raymond,
Koenigsegg.
are you tuned in now?
Yes, it was at the car show. It was at the car show.
Yes. It was.
Yeah.
I just thought
It's
of
only a
something
$5 million car.
that would be perfect for you, Julian. Okay, and maybe you do this already for your friends, right?
Yes.
But I feel like you should be the same way, like artists and all that. They've got curators, right?
Yes.
You realize that when it comes to cars, it's not just about the specs. It's not just about the color, like the brands that you like.
Yes.
But you know that the perfect car also has to suit your driving style.
Yes.
And everybody's got a different type of driving style
course,
as
of
well.
course.
It's not just all about the specs. So I feel like you should offer people your service, right, where you follow them, see how they currently drive, what are their patterns on the roads, and based on that, you find them the perfect
Oh
car.
my goodness. Okay.
Okay, so I know it's very hard to believe, but you guys must understand, right? 16 years ago, I started off as a nobody. 16 years later, believe me, I still am a nobody. I don't consider myself someone. It's a privilege. Trust me when I say it's a privilege to be the face of Sgcarmart. It's a privilege to do reels and I was just very kindly reminded by my wife 2 days ago. She sent me a reel and she said, people complain about work because they've got work. People complain they have to clean the house because they've got kids. People complain that they can work out because they have able body. We are taking things for granted, and it brought me back to the ground again.
Yeah.
And it was just a very good timing because now at this point in time, yes, people are requesting for me to do TikTok live and do their reels and stuff, and I feel great. I feel wanted,
He
But
does a lot of live streaming also.
But she humbled you.
exactly. At the end of the day, I must always remind myself that I am just another employee, like all of us here, like anybody who's listening in right now. We are just another person, another human being. It doesn't matter whether you're doing well, you're doing badly, or I hope all of us are doing well, of course, and whatever it is, we still need to remember that we started off as a nobody.
Yeah.
And we still need to remember that we need to be always a little bit kinder, a little bit more gracious to people,
See,
whether
that's
you're on the road or not.
That's why everyone loves him, see?
This is why he
that's
gets
what-
his face plastered all over
He's got
Sgcarmart.
the
loves
pitch
Julian
right
Co.
already.
Yeah.
But it is true. So I don't consider myself as an artist, or I just consider myself, you know what, I'm just an employee of Sgcarmart. If someone says hi, I'll be more than happy to take a picture with him.
Also a bit of a workaholic, so I have to pull him away.
Is this what he sounds
from
like when
time to
he's
time.
had a couple of glasses of whiskey?
Yeah, he sounds so calm right now, right? Then after
like,
a few
"You know
drinks, he's
what,
like,
guys?
you know that guy on the road just now, he cut me off, right? Whoa!
He sounds the same, man. He
Okay,
sounds the
that's
same.
fantastic.
Yeah.
That's
I just, yes.
Before we let you go, I mean, we cannot not talk about the COE prices. Just
Yes.
very quickly before we let you go, it's becoming ridiculous. Like the Cat A and Cat B categories, right? It's so close.
Yes.
Is something about to happen? Because this is happening, too much already. I'm almost thinking like, at some point, Cat A and Cat B is going to be the same.
Merged.
Well, that wouldn't surprise me. I think government already has decided to do some recategorization by the end of the year, right? And I think they're working on it. There are some rumors about it. I can't confirm it, but as far as I'm concerned, yes, the recent COE just dropped. Couple of $100. I think Cat B was $900, I think, and Cat A dropped as well. So it's 126 and 129 respectively for Cat A and Cat B. Will they actually recategorize it such that it'll merge? I don't know. I don't have the answer in all honesty.
But do you think that's a solution?
I don't think that is a
And
solution.
have another category for EVs as well, which is something that might come up as well.
I mean, but at the end of the day, I cannot deny this. As much as I hate the prices right now, COE works to control the car population, because if there's no COE,
That's it.
I'm gonna have 4 cars, man. 4.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And
I'll have 2.
And of course, what happens is the argument is always, yes, you can have 40 cars, but you can only have one driver. At any point in time, you are only occupying one car on the road. And I don't disagree, but the jam will start the moment you leave your car park.
Yeah.
That is bound to happen. I mean, jams all over the place now.
Yeah.
It's
And
100 over 1,000.
how is that possible when the car
Yeah.
population is being controlled?
know.
That's your last comment.
Well, Singaporeans are rich. People
Yeah.
walk by roadshow and they say, you know what, I want to buy a new car.
I came for lunch, I'm leaving with the car.
Also, there's no such thing as a family car anymore. Everybody in the family needs to
a
have their
car.
own car.
You see, this guy over here just bought a C-Line 7. Now he wants to buy the C-Line 8.
Yeah. But if I did, it would be a trade-in. I wouldn't have a C-Line 7 and a C-Line 8.
If you didn't have a wife, you already buy the C-Line 8. Right?
That is true. That is true.
Good morning,
said no.
Sabrina.
Very true.
Okay, we've run out of time. Can you believe we've been sitting down here talking for 40 minutes, bro? It's
Lovely,
unbelievable.
man. I had a lovely time.
Okay, let's collaborate a little bit more, shall
Yes, we shall.
we? Okay, thank you so much, Julian, for
Thank you,
taking
bro.
time
Thank
off your
you.
busy
Thank you,
schedule
guys.
to come in and talk to us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Julian Co, the face of Sgcarmart. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
This is brand new.
Here's a tune that's fresh